Please sit back and watch this short informational video.
Hey y'all, Tom, ND3N here. As you can see behind me and around me, I've got multiple programs running. I've also got all of my HF rigs up and running. Each of these has a different sound card codec, 2 of them built in and 1 running a signal link. If you've watched any of my mode setup videos, you know that I always discuss setting your ALC properly. Now this is usually done by using the sliders within the program or adjusting your DT gain or both. But there's something that I've always meant to discuss, and that's kind of a missing link that can be helpful in setting your output sound levels and selecting multiple sound sources out of or into your system. We're going to start by coming down here to the speaker icon, right-clicking that, and selecting Open Volume Mixer. This OBS that you see here is the software that I'm using to record my screen, and I'm going to open up WSJT-X, and you'll see under my apps WSJT-X has been added. I'm going to open up WSJT-X options for sound card, and you'll see I've got them both set to default. I am using my FT991A, so I'm going to select the codec for that. The codec for that one is this one, and you can see I have other codecs listed out here, but I'm going to select that one and select that one. Note that they're the same, and we're going to see some other variations in here in a second. And I'm going to open up my WinLink program. So with my WinLink opened, you'll see I have Vara HF added here. I'm going to down click on this. Again, I have the defaults set, and I'm going to change that. I'm using my FT891 with a signal link attached. So that is this one. So now I have my signal link running this one. Now I've closed all those other programs, and I'm going to open up WriteLog, which is my contesting software, and this is WriteLog. I have it currently set up to use this two-tone RIDI to access everything, and you can see my voice is actually triggering stuff down here. I don't want that, so I'm going to change from my default to my TS890 codec, which is this one down here. And you can see, well, why is that still? This is something that you're going to have to do every time, but if I go into my setup here,
this is a good learning experience for me.
Go to my settings, you can see that I have to select the proper codec here as well. So there's that one, and there's that one. I'm going to click OK. And you can see my voice is no longer triggering stuff down here. So yes, when you change over from one radio to another, you're going to have to make sure that the settings are appropriate. Now, there are times when I might not want to be using my rigs. I know that sounds really bad, but stick with me for a second, because there are times when I might be using software on my computer that I want to have different sound sources. I've got Google Chrome, which is currently running YouTube, and I want to change this to my USB Audio 2.0, and my input device is going to stay my Realtek because they're speakers. They only play back. This is a better audio system than what's on my computer. So now I'm going to bring up my YouTube and go ahead and expand this, and let's play it a little bit. I hope my microphone picked up the background sound. As I said, I'm using an external speaker rather than the built-in speaker on the computer. And we'll get out of all this. Okay, let's open up our volume mixer again. Right-click on the speaker and bring that up. Now you'll see that I've brought my WSJT-X back up, and it's on the proper one. This is for my FT991A. Now you'll see I have another one. This is for Grid Tracker, the call roster. And I'm going to select my computer audio. And let's just go ahead and shrink that down, and I'll show you why I selected computer audio for this. Now I'm going to go to my settings real quick. I'm going to go to alerts. I'm going to tell Grid Tracker to notify me when there's a new DXCC on the band. And we'll just close out here.
Wanted DXCC.
And so Grid Tracker will talk to you, and I have that coming out of my computer audio. The other thing that it would do to notify you that something important has happened is when you get around to logging something, it'll give you a notification that you have successfully logged it. So I'm going to go ahead and make a contact.
We're time travelers from the future.
Okay, I've got my pop-up here. I've worked K1 OFO, and I'm going to click on OK, and please listen. That ping indicates that I have inserted K1 OFO into my logbook. This video's intent was to quickly familiarize you with the third option for setting your sound card levels and putting specific sources on specific codecs. If you have any additional questions, remarks, additional info, or just want to let me know just how wrong I was, please leave your remarks down in the comments.
Now, any more comments? Questions?
If this has been interesting to you, please pop that thumbs up icon and give me a like.
You like it?
Help me spread the word by sharing this video with your friends and cohorts in the ham radio community.
A shared history, a shared mission.
73. Until the next Hey Y'all, always at your service. I'm Tom, ND3N, and I am out.
Be on the lookout for an elderly gentleman.